Hey everybody, it's Shelby and welcome back to Ginger Boom Studios. Today we have a nice sketch with me in my sketchbook, and before we get started I just want to talk about the things that are going on like I usually do. Please stay safe during the quarantine and during the COVID outbreak. Please try your best to quarantine and self-isolate the best you can. And also, please try and support Black Lives Matter protesters. I know that this isn't going up for another week since I'm recording it on June 1st, but it's very important. I'm going to post links if that are relevant in the description box, and hopefully you guys can donate or sign some petitions or meet up for a protest. They really need you guys right now. Again, like I said in my last video, I would really love to do that, but my wife has been showing all the symptoms for COVID-19. So we're trying to stay safe. We're trying to keep everyone else safe. Please, if you can, help out, you know? Anyway, to the next part. I don't want this to be as serious as the last one. I am so sorry about the camera. Oh my god. You guys don't know how much footage I cut. I think I finally figured out the auto zoom after. I didn't know it was doing this the entire time I was recording. I was so angry when I realized I cut so much footage of this. Very frustrating. I didn't want to put up nothing though, so sorry that some parts it's gonna zoom out and, you know, do some weirdness. I am so sorry. Oh my gosh, I'm watching it now and I'm like annoyed for you guys, honestly. So sorry. But I thought we'd do a nice little sketch with me, and hopefully next time when I do traditional art, the camera and I will have made an arrangement, an agreement of some kind before I chuck it out the window. It's making me real angry just looking at it. But anyway, throughout the thing the footage does get better. I tried to cut as much as humanly possible so that it wasn't hyper annoying. But again, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me, my 7 subscribers. To anyone new watching this, I'm sorry. This is not a good first impression. Not very professional, but this is a hobby, so I'm so sorry. I haven't used this camera very often, for video at least, and I will try my best to figure it out, I promise. I'm so sorry, again. But yeah, let's talk about the sketching, let's talk about the project, and let's talk about some other stuff. Yeah, so, I'm trying to sketch more. I haven't told much about my story yet, but I didn't draw for 3 years, super depressed after college, and I just got back into it in about November, I think, so very proud of myself. Here I'm working on drawing a character and one of her potential hairstyles for a comic that I've been secretly, not so secretly working on. I'm not going to give any spoilers, but to get you guys interested, gay 90s murder mystery. Super fun, super cool, I promise. There are lesbians, there are bi girls, there are people of color are the main characters. Miranda, who I'm drawing, is one of the 2 main characters, and she's very involved, and she is black and a Latina. Very excited about her. Love her to pieces. She dresses very cutesy, very, like if you think like Delia's from the 90s, that's how I picture her. This is actually from a story that I started writing in college. It was actually an 80s story, but I changed it to the 90s because I wasn't alive in the 80s, and I have this very special kind of nostalgia for the 90s in my heart. So I decided to start drawing her and trying to figure her and some of the other characters out. The rest of the sketches in this video are not related to that, but I figured I would talk about it real quick anyway, because she's looking real cute. I feel like I'm starting to really hammer down my style. I'm very happy with how it's been looking lately. I don't know how else to describe it. Like, it's just finally coming together. I'm finally seeing what I want to see. It's easy enough to draw that it's easy to replicate over and over, but I feel like it's very cute and very me, and you guys can't see me through the camera, but I have neon cotton candy hair. It's bright pink, and I wear really bright colors all the time, and it makes me feel very happy. So that's kind of, I want like a cutesy style. For the rest of it, I'm just drawing some people from Pinterest. I was trying to think of like one of the characters, but neither of them came out particularly, like how I envision her. So I think I'm gonna have to keep looking at hairstyles and other stuff. But it's fun to draw faces. You guys can criticize me for mostly only drawing women. I draw a man in this video. I never draw men. We'll talk about him when he shows up. But anyway, super excited. I am still trying to work on this project and think about it for the future. I think probably web publishing at first will be the way to go. Probably webtoon or something like that. But yeah, very excited. I have been writing some of it here and there. Times have been stressful, like I said in my last video. There's a lot going on in the world. There's a lot going on in my head. And so it's not going quite as fast or as smooth as I want it to, but I am still working on it. I did want to talk about it, which is brings me to another point. I think I briefly, before on this channel, but if not on this channel, I did talk about it on TikTok. The comic book camp I went to as a kid. Guys, it's back up now, like, which is so cool, but they're doing like a social distancing version, and it's for all ages. It's only $10 a month, so I signed up. I'll put a link if you guys are interested. He is the sweetest. His name is Merrick Bennett. He's very sweet, very wonderful. I went from like 11, I want to say, to like 14 years old. He let me come even though I aged out last year. It was so much fun. We made our own little comics. I still have my own little comics. I did a little mini review of one of them on TikTok. If you guys are interested in seeing those, I would love to pull them out and talk about my old art, I guess. Bear in mind I was a kid, but they're not horrible. I mean, they're cute and they have some interesting ideas. But I decided to join that comic book camp again for $10 a month. It's for 2 months because I need to get myself moving. Like, I was making comics, like comic diaries, almost every day, and now I'm not making them very often. And I think I'm not making them very often because a lot of them I don't want to post because they're about people I know in particular and things they've kind of done to me, and how I feel about them and how I'm processing them in therapy and trying to work on that kind of stuff. And like right now, I just don't want to fight with people, But maybe later. I still think I should be making them though because it's very therapeutic for me. And yeah, I don't know. I know I should work on it, but yeah, I'm very excited to at least try comic book camp again. I'm hoping it will give me some motivation to just, kick my ass, make me work on some stuff. I am very glad that I've been drawing so much more than nothing for 3 years, obviously. I've been pretty committed to doing these YouTube videos, which makes me very happy. I'm honestly been trying to look into like doing them more often also because I did a bonus video one week. I would love to update every Tuesday and Thursday, but for now, all I have energy for is once a week. So I'm trying to just stick to my guns there and do what I promised, which is once a fucking week, But super excited. If I make anything really cool, I will definitely make videos of it, and I'll share it with you guys. Super excited again. It's cool to be part of like a group where there's something to hold you accountable, I feel like that's why I started YouTube, was to try and hold myself accountable, and I've been doing pretty damn well, recently at least, of keeping myself accountable and making sure I'm uploading at least once a week, and I'm very happy about that. I've been working very hard on it. Yeah, super excited. So, other than comic stuff that I can't really talk about at this exact moment, I have a couple other little things to talk about. I do want to make more sketching videos because at some point I want to do a sketchbook tour. I have not finished a sketchbook in years. I barely sketched in college because I was so depressed, and I'm so glad I've been doing it again. I feel like it really helps you get a handle on like characters and like style and other things. Super fun. So hopefully, I'm about halfway done this sketchbook, so hopefully, in a few months, I'll be able to show you guys a sketchbook tour. I think that would be super fun. Talk about, the pages and stuff. I'm actually really excited to do a sketchbook tour because as much as I love seeing other artists' sketchbook tours, I do get incredibly sick of seeing sketchbook tours where all the drawings are perfect, because that's not necessarily what sketchbooks are for. I mean, yeah, totally. If you love making aesthetic, beautiful sketchbooks, that's great, but I feel like it kind of sets weird expectations for kids who want to get into the industry. It's also a very perfectionist thing to do, and it made me very nervous to post like any kind of sketchbook anything. So, yeah, I don't know. I am just trying to kick myself out of that, and make sure that I'm actually just drawing for me and for fun, and also to figure out ideas and to figure out that other kind of stuff. So, just putting that out there. I also have some video ideas about comparing. I went to private art school the first time, and now I'm in a state school for animation. If you guys are interested in hearing about that, I would love to talk about that. There's so many differences, and I feel like people don't know. I really do want to make one video where I just talk about my negative college experience the first time around, but I also think it could be super interesting for people who are trying to pick between art schools, like if I would talk about the differences. If you guys are interested in that, please comment down below, or just let me know. It would be super fun to do, I think. There's so many differences, but I think the differences matter and are super interesting. So, again, just let me know if you're interested in that. Here I'm drawing a man. It doesn't go super well. The reference image I was looking at was from it was 90s Brad Pitt. He just kind of ends up looking like a butch lesbian. And one, I'm kind of okay with it. Two, a lot of men from the 90s just kind of looked like butch lesbians. It's totally fine, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of going for like well-groomed, but like not necessarily trustworthy. I don't know. Like you wouldn't think much of him if you saw him on the street kind of guy. But didn't end up working out. Won't go with that design probably for a comic, for a specific character. But it was fun to try. It's fun to try different, kind of trying to figure out different jaw shape and other stuff. My other problem is because I really like round, I don't really like doing like the square, like a pointy kind of jaws that a lot of people show men having. And then also on top of that, I don't know what it is. I don't love drawing men. I mean, I am a lesbian, and that's definitely 100% part of it, but also just, I think it came out alright. I think it looks like a decent sketch. It's not a terrible drawing, and it's not horribly off from my style. It's more just like, Also because they're younger, they're all 16 to 17, I feel like they should have baby face. I really hate when people make characters who are teenagers look like full-grown adults when most of them definitely don't look like that. You can see I'm trying to fix his jawline. It's not working great. He still just kind of looks like a butch lesbian. I know I keep saying it, but I can't unsee it, He makes a very beautiful butch lesbian. So maybe I'll use that for another character. Who knows? I don't have really any supporting cast figured out yet anyway, but try to give him some glasses. I don't know what it is. But I'm so glad you guys watched this, and I would love to know your thoughts on future videos and ideas. I made that one very bad tutorial. I feel like I explained it well, but my computer was so freaking slow that I feel like it doesn't matter. But if you guys are interested in that kind of thing too, just let me know. I don't mind doing like a Procreate tutorial or some other kind of tutorial. Totally up to you. Just let me know. Totally open for most things. Let me know if you like this kind of sketching video. Other than the shitty camera quality, Do you like the lighting? Please let me know. I just did natural lighting. I do have a little ring light. I'm totally willing to try anything. Just let me know, guys. So, yeah. We're about to see the finished sketches, and then it'll be time for goodbye for another week. Very sad. But you guys know where to find me on TikTok and Instagram at Gingerboom Studios. Please give a like, comment, subscribe, maybe. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'd love to know future video ideas or topics. And yeah, really appreciate you guys. I hope you guys are staying safe. You know, very important to me. And here's the final drawings. They're very cute. My favorite one is the top left, obviously. But the man drawing actually isn't that bad. Hope you guys have a nice time, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!